Hello everybody, this is Nuzcraft and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. First things first, I've got some new clothes. But we're not going to talk about the new clothes yet, because the new clothes were very specifically chosen to gear up for this next monster. So we've been investigating some Elder Dragon tracks. We need to speak to our chief ecologist to unlock our next big battle. Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you. We figured out what Elder Dragon is patrolling the ancient forest and where you can find it. The Elder Dragon's name is Kushala Daora. That's right, the Tempest of the Wind. They command a wide territory, so you've probably heard of many sightings in the old world, or sighted a few yourself. If one is living here in the new world, then we have to study it. We simply must. I told the commander's grandson where it can be found. Talk to him to find out more. So what is it? Okay, yep, we've done some fighting since the last episode. Okay, so our next monster is the Kushala Daora. Now let's see if the field team leader will tell us a little bit more about it.
All right.
The scholars from ecological research have told us where we'll find Kushala Daora. It's in the Elder's Recess. It must have left the ancient forest and returned to its roost. Which is good news, actually, since we don't want that thing anywhere near base. All the details are in the quest I've put together. The rest of the field team are on their way there. Join us as soon as you can.
Whoa,
Perfect.
Partner, that was a Kushala Daora. Didn't expect to see one in the new world too.
That's right. Hey, what do you have for me? Oh, this is just a request. Okay. So, Kushala Daora is our next monster, and we are going to take a look at our loadout to understand why we've changed our clothes to prepare for this monster. So, equipment info. Yes, here we go. Okay, so first things first. Come on, Jelly, you're in the way. So first things first, we've almost completely switched out our gear for this Rathian stuff. So we've got the Rathheart Helm Beta, which is the pink Rathian helm. We've got Damascus Mail, which we just kept on. Rathheart Braces Alpha, which is the Rathian arms. Ingot Coil, which we had on before, and then we switched for the Nergigante Coil. So we switched back to this one, and then the Rathheart Greaves Alpha. So what this actually gives us is it gives us Windproof level 5, which is going to be super helpful against Kushala. Kushala has a lot of wind pressure, and so the Windproof is a pretty big deal. On top of that, our pink Rathian, these 3 pink Rathian pieces are giving us poison duration up, which... let's see. Yep. Which extends the duration of our poison's effect on monsters. Now, to take advantage of the Pink Rathian Mastery, we have switched our weapon to Deer Hecatel, which is the Rathian Charge Blade. You can kind of see it on my back. It's got attack of 612 with just a little bit of blue. It's got 300 poison in an impact file. There is an additional level up slot, an additional upgrade for this weapon. Where is it? Dear Hecatelia. But it takes a Rathian Ruby. And I just spent a lot of time getting one Rathian Ruby, and I think this weapon is going to do just fine without it. So if we end up failing because we don't have enough damage and we want to try and get the slightly better poison weapon, then we are going to do that as well. I want to change, before we leave, I want to change Jelly's equipment so that Jelly can have a poison weapon with us, which needs to happen in here. we have the Rathian Rapier Alpha, which will give us some poison damage. I also have the Plunder Blade equipped. We got access to the Plunder Blade. And so Jelly will no longer be reviving us when we faint. They will instead be trying to get monster parts. Now, the importance of poison. We'll touch on it a little bit here, and if we're cognizant, we'll talk about it during the quest. But Kushala has kind of a wind aura, similar to... So we want to go to the Eastern Camp. And we'll use a voucher. Has a wind aura similar to Teostra's like fire aura. And when the wind aura gets really powerful, we call it the Black Wind. Poison is one way to kind of take that down a notch. So Kushala is really weak to poison. And so doing poison and having its duration extend is a really good deal.
Good luck, field team. Okay, got it.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's start investigating.
We should get going too.
So we've got Serious Handler here. We've got Aiden, the excitable A-lister. We just ate some food. And this should be good. What do we have the right items? We have close to the right items. There's one other thing that I want to bring to a Kushala fight, which is some extra flash bugs. Kushala is exceptionally susceptible to getting flashed from the sky, and so having some extra flash bugs will be a boon. And here we have a pretty cool cutscene. I dyed a lot of my armor green, and I think it looks really nice with the pink accents from the pink Rathian gear. And look, it's protecting us from all this wind whipping up these crystals. Look at that, in the nick of time. That was not quite in the nick of time. So this is a windy vortex created by Kushala. Look, it's like made out of metal. It's got metal skin. Pretty cool monster.
Use everything at your disposal. The way it works here in the new world. There they go again. Always gotta be first.
Alright, and so we flashed it out of the sky, which will give us a chance to get some good damage in. Dang it, I really want to get a... I want to get a wound off on the head, but it seems like that is not going to happen to us right now. Alright, we didn't get that off. We need to heal up a little bit. Big wind pressure, big wind blast. Oh, shoot. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Thought I had some rocks going. I think we missed all of that. So I'm doing a really terrible job of actually executing in this fight. So let's just go back to basics. Alright, that's good. We want to wound up the head. Flies in the air, we will sharpen real quick. Hopefully it doesn't smack us, that's good. See the wind aura around it? We can knock it down a peg. Oh, why can't we... Well, how did it see us? I'm like super embarrassed right now. This is going really poorly. Getting smacked around. Nothing working like we want it to. Using a whole bunch of flash bombs. Which is fine. Want to avoid these vortexes, of course. Especially these dark ones, I think they might do more damage. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Alright, let's get down here, grab some potions. I would like to get my sword charged up. I'd also like to get a mounting attack off. There we go. I definitely feel like Kushala is one of those monsters where with some practice you can get really good against it. I'm not super duper duper concerned about us dying against it, as much as I am concerned about us looking a little bit like a fool, being unable to kill it cleanly. It's not quite as dangerous as Teostra is. And it flies away as soon as I get into Savage Axe mode. Figures. I guess on a good note, it is coming over to the slide. Which is always a fun place to be. It looks like it is taking some poison damage. Well, that did a lot of damage. There are some stones right here that I would like to take advantage of. That was a roar, and I think it put up a wind aura. So that was unfortunate. We were unable to knock it to the ground. That is a weird hitbox. That is also a little bit of a weird hitbox. Not as much, though. It'd be really cool if I could get it down here to this paratoad. Run into the paratoad. Right, let's bonk you into a wall. Oh, I guess we can't do that. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Come on, get out of your little vortex, and I will flash you out of the sky. I'll swipe. Another little vortex. Alright, drop it down. Okay. I need to remember that I have this up and ready. There we go. We'll go ahead and wound the head again. It's a very good spot to wound. I'm caught between a rock and a hard place there. We can put our Vitality Mantle on. That should help. Go ahead and craft another Flash Pod.
You say Kushala Daora command the wind. I'm not inclined to disagree right now.
You get injured, fall back and wait for the next chance.
I don't know what we're doing.
I tolerate. If there's anything that you do tolerate, you got it.
Alright, Kushala, what are you doing? Go ahead and sharpen it again. Then we will go after our prey. So this fight is not quite going as well as I had expected. We are definitely not getting pushed away by the wind as much as we would be if we did not have windproof. It's not quite... it's the windproof skill says that it nullifies all wind effects. It's not quite 100% true. There are some wind effects from Kushala, the really big ones, that it can't deal with. We're going to talk to the first Wyverian, because I like talking to them. The area known as 3 is most dangerous. It seems 29% of hunters have collapsed there. And you can have a max potion. Thank you. I appreciate that. So Kushala is here. Nope. Oh, shoot. It was too slow. Come on, smack. Seriously? Oh, it did bonk. Okay. Okay. There, that was a good one. Now it gets angry. Now it runs away. First successful bonk and our first Kushala Daora part. Is it just gonna hang out in here? Or where's it going? Oh, it's going up. Up, 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 up. Oh no, it's not going up. Just going over here. We have not quite wounded it enough to get it to go all the way up top. Alright, so now it is angry. It has a wind aura. Right, so we need to charge up our shield. Kinda saw that coming. Couldn't quite get out of the way of it. Make your little tornado. It's actually a big tornado. Go after Jelly. I still want to wound up the face if I can. And I would like to get a flint shot off if I can. Come on, get out of your little hole. Get out of your little tornado. Right, you're kind of tired. I'm just going to do this again, even though it's already wounded. This axe looks pretty dope. Oh, the wind aura keeps you from getting on there too easily. Alright, let's see if we can knock you down a peg. Once you get out of this thing. The wind aura is rough, even with full windproof. And now it's grumpy. Wind aura knocks us back. And we get chomped. Grab some juice. Alright. No. Wind aura, and then get slapped around. Wind pressure. More slapping, more slapping, more slapping. More wind, more wind, more wind. That's kind of what happens when it's grumpy. Got some dragon pods, which can help with its wind pressure. Not 100% though. Maybe we just can't clutch onto it and it's got its wind. Nope, we can't do that. Okay. Definitely like a higher tier of monster from a lot of the other stuff that we've been facing. You can definitely see why it's at a similar level to Eostra. I knew that was going to happen. I just want to sharpen my weapon before I go up there. So if we're lucky, we can get a flint shot off. Got a lot more health. Boom. Okay, flint shot. Bonk. Right there. That's perfect. That almost looked like I knew what I was doing. Alright, so we can see that Kushala is going to have a little bit of a flying limp, I think. It's going to look all sad when it flies. It's a little bit, yep, looks all sad when it's flying. And that means that it's going up here to the top to take a little nappy. Now, if I am remembering correctly, there's not going to be a whole lot of room for us up there. There is a wedge beetle up here that we can use. We'll grab this adamant seed just to have it. Wedge beetle. So there's not a whole bunch of room for us up here, but we should be able to do a super amped element discharge. We're going to go ahead and put on our vitality mantle because things get a little bit crazy up here. Then look at that, perfect. Got a nice drooly flinch. We'll go ahead and wound up the head again. Got a nice little wind aura. It smacked us off the edge. Can't get too close. Hey. We did smack it twice, which is pretty good. Hey, look at this. Except we're stuck in a wind animation. Well, we knocked it down, but it didn't do us any good. And that's kind of what happens in this area. Like, you get a whole bunch of these tornadoes. And it just makes things difficult. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a tornado there. Kind of makes this place a nightmare to fight in. We want to get this going. Well, that hurt a lot. Tornado over here, tornado over there. Tornadoes everywhere. That slap gets me like every single time. This poison should help. We're stunned. Get out of the way, get out of the way. It's kind of crazy. It blew us like through the wall. Hey, we got it. Perfect.
That was seriously impressive.
And that is Kushala Daora, which is the second of the 3 Elder Dragons. Seriously cool monster. Would definitely recommend bringing flash pods. Get it out of the sky really fast. And we could have used flash pods even more than we did. The head, which you can't see because it's underground, is actually a really good weak spot for Kushala. So wounding the head and doing a lot of damage, you can get a lot of knockdowns. It's I don't know that we talked about it with Teostra, but like with Teostra, if you can flinch the head, you can knock it out of its flame aura. And similarly with Kushala, if you knock the head, you can flinch it so that it falls down. Let's see what else. Kushala's head break is really valuable. The Kushala horn, I think is what it is one of its rare parts. Yeah, we didn't get one. We didn't break the head. And so you want to, if you can, you want to break the horn as much as possible. Break the head so that you can get that part. And yeah, it's kind of one of those things where they want to, they know that the most valuable part is from the head break, and so they want to reward you for going for it by allowing you to get more knockdowns. Kushala is one of those monsters that a lot of people hate because of how much time it spends in the air and flies around, and it makes tornadoes, and I agree that it can be a real pain. But it's also one of those monsters where when you get really good at the fight, it feels really good. So you're back. I see your Elder Dragon investigation went smoothly. It was not smooth, Commander. I played awful. I was an awful hunter. You're doing some fine work for us out in the field, better than anyone we've ever put out there. For now, get some rest, okay? You can handle the remaining Elder Dragons later.
By the way,
there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. I've discussed it with the scholars a number of times now, but we still can't determine why the Elder Dragons are riled up, even though we've gotten rid of Nergigante. The only thing we all seem to agree on is that something extremely out of the ordinary must be unfolding, which means that there must be something causing it, even if we haven't been able to identify what just yet. So what's the reason? Why are the Elder Dragons regrouping in the Elder's Recess instead of saying dispersed? Is there something there?
I wonder.
And if so, perhaps that could be what my friend has been searching for all this time. There we go. So the friend that he's talking about is the Seeker, which is the that Wyverian hunter. I don't know where we're going this way. We're going to go up and check out Kushala's armor. Yeah, we've still got some more story to do. We've got another Elder Dragon to take out, and it should help answer some of these questions. Alright, so forge equipment, armor, Kushala stuff. Alright, so the Kushala armor is really cool, right? It's got this really nice kind of metal aesthetic with like fins and stuff like that. And the bonus skill that's on it is also really awesome. It's Kushala Daora Flight, Nullify Wind Pressure, so it negates all wind pressure, which is very similar to the the windproof skill that we have on our set, which is a 5-piece set. So let's go find windproof. Here, windproof. So windproof level 5 negates minor and major wind pressure. And then Kushala Daora set nullifies all wind pressure. Negates all wind pressure within 3 pieces. And that actually becomes really valuable because it's actually easier to equip 3-piece Kushala Daora and get, you know, negate wind pressure plus get extra skills on top of it. And so the extra skills that we're looking at, Ice Attack and Handicraft, usually don't run this unless you've got an ice weapon, but the 3 level 1 slots can be pretty nice. Handicraft and Focus, or Handicraft with a 2 slot, this is really great, and this is really great, and it costs, like, it takes a Daora gem, which is the rarest drop, and it takes 3 Daora Horn Pluses, which are the second rarest drop. So Kushala Sista is very good, and you're going to have to work to get it. Kushala Grip, evade window with Handicraft is good. This is just a good skill, especially for weapons that want evade window. And yeah, this one's got a level 3 slot, which is wonderful. We've got Ice Attack with 2 level 2 slots, or Evade Extender. You're really not going to see this one as often. And then the Greaves with Evade Extender and Handicraft, or Evade Extender with the level 3 slot. These are very good skills if you want Evade Extender, which is a very good skill. It extends your evade distance. So yeah, that is the Kushala stuff. More than likely, we are going to be trying to get this. We're going to be trying to get this chess piece at some point. We'll kind of see how it goes. I don't really like fighting Kushala that much, and getting the horn break can be really tough. But if you manage to get it into like multiplayer with some good people, then Kushala can be nice. And if you get an investigation with some good drops, then this is definitely doable. If we check out weapons, I doubt there is a new weapon for us to craft. No. And I really don't know if there's going to be a Kushala Daora Charge Blade. I don't see it necessarily happening. Oh, no, there is one here in the Black Steel tree. Okay, so this looks pretty cool. We don't need the horn or the gem just yet. I think we will need it for this next upgrade, the Rarity 8 upgrade. But this looks like an interesting ice weapon with 10% affinity, 612 attack. How does that stack up to? Ooh, it actually might be bad. 612? I mean, I guess it matches this thing, but it has less ice than Gigafrost 2. Certain Gigante weapons got 720 attack. Maybe it's not that good. Maybe the upgrade is okay though. I don't know. It looks nice. That's the important part. Okay, that was Kushala Daora. Next time, I think we still have some high rank monsters to fight that we haven't fought before, so we'll probably take a stab at some of those while preparing for the next Elder Dragon, which is going to require a whole new armor set, which will be fun to make and fun to use. So thank you so very much for watching. This was Nuzcraft, and we will see you in the next one.